What's going on?
So I think it's iliacus, IT, glutes. Iliacus, IT, and glutes.
Glutes, okay. Which iliacus?
Mostly I think it was, well, it was both of them. Actually, it was both of them.
All right. How much face down? Let's palpate, see if we see some noticeable back tension. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to first get an idea of who might be compensating. And over here, this is tight.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to start on the right side because the right side has more tension. All right. Again, that 80-20 recommendation, if there's a lot of tension in the right lower back here, it's probably compensating for right hip functions. Sometimes it could be left, but it's a good place to start. It's a place that I start in my treatment. All right, let's have you hold your right leg down to the table. So that's pretty good. Bring it out to psoas, press down. That's good. And out to iliacus, see the knees right at the edge of the table. Press down, and you're right, there we are. Okay. Well, first off, I'm going to do some, we found a positive test, so test, found a positive test, release, and retest. Press down, good. And that's better. Okay, so we reprogrammed that, we gave motor control an opportunity to go, well, the way I activated the iliacus the second time was easier than the first time, so I want to remember this. So now I know I don't need to tighten my back muscles before engaging my iliacus. This is good. Okay, let's take it up into this eccentric range. Pull down to the table. Good. Pull down. Yeah. Movement. Simple movement.
Yeah.
Press down. All right. Tough chest. Notice how I kept the leg in against my body, right? I don't need to throw my back out trying to hold somebody's leg out here, right? All right, so a little release. We found a positive test. Test, release, and retest. And press down. And press down. Okay, and press down. Good. Okay. I still saw some telltale movement.
Yeah.
So since this is a treatment, I want to check, see if the pelvis is starting to go this way a little bit, I'm going to look at pelvic rotation, pelvic stabilization, the multifidi, how the multifidi and the obliques are teaming up to stabilize this part of the body so that there's a solid foundation for the hip flexors here. Press both feet against my pressure here. Yeah. Press towards me. Good. And press towards me. And relax. Positive test. And release. And retest. Press towards me. Good. Again. Good. And again. Good. You see I'm moving that test. I'm testing from my core. I'm moving here. I'm not doing a push-up on this feet. Okay? Got it. That was a much better response because we had the positive test to initialize motor learning. Motor control can compare the two iterations, say what I just did was easier. Okay, now I know I can use my rotators without over-recruiting my erector spinae here. I want to remember that because this was easier. So we encouraged it to update motor memory. So I hope you start to see how one thing flows to the next. All right, I did the simple hip flexor, and we got some improvement, but we still saw a telltale movement in the pelvis, right? There's still some give here. So I said, well, okay, what else happens here if there's no pelvic stabilization and I test the hip flexor? The hip flexors themselves might be fine, but the whole structure here is going to start going this way, right? Follow? Okay, good. So So I said, okay, well then that means that the muscles that need to keep the pelvis here are doing their job. So this is the test, right? Because if it's off, everything's going to go this way, right? Okay, so that was good, but since we're working on this, I'm going to go back to this leg. Oh,
Yeah.
see how when I,
Yeah.
see that?
Oh.
Could be a tight iliacus. I see this in some of my runners. Anyway, we'll get to that momentarily. I want to work on the lateral fascial band first, so I want you to press out against my pressure here. And relax. Press out. Oh, good. And press out and relax. Okay, I went to this lateral fascial band because this tension is part of the lateral fascial band. The medial hip rotators, the gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, part of the lateral fascial band. Okay, let's try it again. Press out. Good. Press out. Good. And press out. You notice I went right away to a more complex test. I didn't do any bracing to isolate. All right, so actually I was working on both functions of the gluteus medius and gluteus minimus together. Internal rotation, abduction. Right? But it worked. So we got the gluteus medius and gluteus minimus back online together with both of their basic subroutines. Because we had the positive test followed by the release and the retest, motor control was able to reestablish connection with these muscles and their functions and store that in motor memory. Okay, now this is starting to look a little better here. All right.